Hi everyone, it's Ian here with Nostalgic Games, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for those of you who don't know this, even though The Sims 2 was released by Electronic Arts, the original Sims franchise and The Sims 2 for Macintosh were developed by a completely different company by the name of Aspyr. Now, while The Sims 2 did run flawlessly on Macintosh, not all of the expansion packs were released for Mac users. In fact, Bon Voyage was the very last expansion pack ever to be developed by Aspyr, which is the company that converted the Sims 2 games into Macintosh code. Now for me, this was such a bummer because we only had Macs, so I was really gypped as a Sims 2 player. So unfortunately for me, I never experienced the free time expansion pack, I never experienced apartment life, and I also didn't have a chance of experiencing any of the stuff packs. Now, obviously, I have now wisened up being a nostalgic gamer. I have a PC gaming laptop, and finally, for the first time ever, I now own every single expansion pack in the Sims 2 series, and I am so freaking excited. Today, for the first time, I am going to experience the Apartment Life expansion pack. And of course, I'm inviting you guys along for the ride. So without further ado, let's go ahead and boot up the game. And here we go. From far and wide, Sims have been drawn to beautiful Belladonna Cove. Some are looking for a quiet place to settle down, others to tango with the hustle and bustle of the more exciting districts, and a distinct few who have been drawn by rumors of mystical energies. Will they all be able to get along? That's right, I think that magic actually came with this expansion pack. One of the reasons that I was so envious that we did not have it on Macintosh, because I absolutely loved The Sims making magic, so I was livid that I could not play with this expansion pack. All right, here we go, Belladonna Cove. I wonder what that's a reference to. Haha, I know, Bella Goth. I did do a little bit of reading on the Sims wiki about this expansion pack, so I'm not going into it entirely blind, but I've never seen it before. Oh, cool. Wow, this is a big world. There are so many lots. It kind of reminds me of downtown from the Sims 2 nightlife a little bit. Very cool. Oh my gosh, is that a statue of Bella? The Sims 2 Apartment Life. Get to know your new landlord and meet the neighbors down the hall as your Sims move into their first apartments. While apartment living may bring about the annoyances of noisy neighbors and remembering to pay the rent, it's certainly cheaper than having to buy your own place immediately. Learn to live in the smaller space, and your Sims may find that having other Sims close by brings certain advantages. And if things ever get too tough, your Sims can now look for roommates to share the burden. Cool. There are also some rumors of Sims exhibiting some odd behavior recently. Some have even gone so far to say that there's a feeling of magic in the air. Welcome to Apartment Life. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be such an awesome expansion pack. Just turning down the volume a little bit, it was absolutely killing my ears. Well, you guys know me, I always like to start with a fresh save and create a new sim. So we're gonna do that. Oh man, I have not played this game in so long. I am so excited. But I still remember everything like it was yesterday. I even knew the pre-made sim that I wanted to play off of you guys. Back in the day, I would even write biographies for my Sims. It actually really encouraged me to be very creative. I was always really good with writing in school, so I would come up with some pretty crazy in-depth biographies for a lot of the Sims that I made. So it looks like these are the hairs that came with Apartment Life. And for being the very last expansion pack in the Sims 2 franchise, these hairstyles are definitely a lot more diverse and modern than what you would have gotten in the earlier expansion packs. I can definitely speak to that because I did have nightlife, I had university. I love these hats, those are awesome. I got The Sims 2 for Christmas in 2004. I was in 8th grade, and I remember that was like one of my favorite gifts that I have ever gotten. I immediately rushed to the computer and downloaded the game, or I should say installed the game. We installed things back in those days, and I probably sat and played it for, I kid you not, like 10 and a half hours. I even like got up in the middle of the night and like snuck downstairs to play it. Oh man, if my parents had known that I had done that, they would have been so pissed. I have nothing but love for The Sims 2. It honestly, in my opinion, was the best PC game ever made for simulation. And I haven't lost my touch, you guys. All of these sliders and the details that I used to put into things. I actually, in high school, didn't like the color of my eyes, so I used to get like color enhancement contacts. And sometimes I would even get contacts in different colors like brown or green. That probably says a lot about how insecure of a kid I was in high school. All right, my sim is looking a little scary looking. He looks like he's had like a lot of plastic surgery, which I haven't had. Trying to make myself here, and I'm actually not doing a very good job of it. I remember the lip customization in this game being a little bit challenging, and it definitely is. I have a bigger bottom lip. I'm not gonna get him perfect, but doesn't look too bad so far. The facial hair is really throwing me off. I'm gonna take that off really quick. Yeah, I need to fix my lips a little bit more. For those of you who watch my Let's Plays, you know that I am very, very, very picky and create a sim. I actually can create really good sims. I need to showcase some of my work. I have done celebrities in The Sims 4 create a sim, and if I do say so myself, I'm pretty good at that. My sim looks like he had a crap ton of plastic surgery done on his face. But he's gonna have facial hair, so we can just cover it all up, luckily. And I do like in The Sims 2 that you have stubble and you have facial hair, because that's very realistic in real life. I don't know why, but the other games downgraded from this, where you just have facial hair, but you can't put stubble on, which I think is so silly. All right, well, I guess we're gonna move on over to clothes. Apartment life definitely came with some cool stuff. Definitely a lot more modern looking than what we had in the earlier expansion packs, that is for sure. Some of it is very silly, but that's The Sims 2. The Sims 2 is just silly in general, which is why I love it so much. I kind of like this outfit. I would never really probably wear something like this in real life. It's kind of too bold for me. But here I am sitting with my shirt off, so I guess I shouldn't say anything. All right, what are we gonna wear for formal wear? I have some interesting options here. I think that whenever I created myself in The Sims, I always used this like really nice brown suit. Yeah, I always had this one. I like that. Oh, we have robes now? That's nice. These PJs must have come with apartment life. I absolutely love these. They're so much more modern than what we had before. What did we have before? They were pretty horrible. Yeah, these things, yuck. Oh, we even have like wetsuits now? How cool. I feel like I say how cool way too much. I need to find a new filler word. I'm sorry if I've been really repetitive with that one. I have a limited vocabulary, you guys. I think I'm gonna go with this, but in a darker color. I feel like with apartments, you're gonna be close knit with peers. So I feel like the popularity aspiration would be an appropriate one. Although that's an aspiration that I would never want in real life. We're gonna choose it. And my sign is Pisces. Oh yes, turn-ons and turn-offs. I remember these. Oh man. All right, here I am. And here we go. I love how it takes that photo and it goes. Okay, well, I definitely want to live in an apartment. After all, this is The Sims 2 apartment life. But where are we gonna live? That is the question. These other apartments over here look cool. But I'm kind of drawn to this like brick and mortar one over here for whatever reason. So I think I'm going to select this one. Sniffing the flowers. Interesting. Greetings and welcome. Take a look around and see if you find an apartment that suits your needs. If you do, select the one you like. Go ahead and click on the door of the apartment and select rent apartment. This is neat. Okay, so we have options. I like that. So there's 1, 2, 3 apartments. Are there any in the back? No, just these. Okay. These look fantastic on the inside. I love this wallpaper. Okay, it says you still need to claim an apartment. This looks fairly decent. This one here on the corner, I would totally take a corner apartment in real life, so we'll go with this. Rent apartment, it's 3,868 simoleons per week. That sounds really expensive, but I always cheat in The Sims 2, so I'm not too worried about price. Are you sure you want to rent this apartment? Yes. All right, so it's like partially furnished like a real apartment would be, which is awesome. I really don't like the cabinetry, but I'm not gonna be too picky. I love this mid-century desk. It is custom content, but I just love it. My entire apartment here in real life is furnished in mid-century modern, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It is my absolute favorite type of furniture. I actually collect old pieces of mid-century furniture, which is probably not the cheapest hobby, but I like it. Oh, I love that we had nicer, more modern looking computers at the tail end of the expansion pack era in The Sims 2, because for me, I think your only options were this one, and I think maybe one other one. No, I think that this was the only option for Mac players because we didn't have all the expansion packs. I think that was the only computer. Again, I'm supposed to be doing an expansion pack let's play and I'm using custom content. Custom content's just so good. Oh yes, I love that lamp. That's awesome. All right, this kitchen is horrible, but I don't think I'm gonna even touch it. I will put probably a little table and chair set in there just so there's a place to sit. There is a modder that actually takes elements from The Sims 4 and creates a Sims 2 variant. So this is actually the mid-century modern furniture that came with the tiny living expansion pack, but it has been replicated and created for The Sims 2, which I think is so freaking awesome because I find The Sims 4 so boring, but I do love a lot of the objects in the game, especially the mid-century furniture pieces. So when I learned that there are mods that lets you put in Sims 4 furniture in Sims 2, I was really excited about that. And it's nice to see that it's working and it's an absolutely great quality as well. All right, well, I think this bottom floor looks really great, minus the terrible appliances, but that came with the apartment, so I'm not going to update that right now. I used to love the furniture in The Sims 2. I still appreciate it for the nostalgia, but a lot of the furniture options that they went with in the game just have not aged well at all. So looking back on a lot of it, it just really does age the game, especially the living room furniture, all those floral couches, the floral print couches. My grandmother had like floral print couches when we were kids. So this game is kind of a time machine in a way. I don't think I'm going to furnish this other room for now because maybe we will go ahead and get a roommate at a later point in time. So gonna go ahead and switch the camera back here to Ian. All right, so we better go ahead and get a job. It looks like we have a want to get a job in either the athletic career or the business career. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, let's see what our lifetime want is. Do we have a lifetime want in this game? Become a Hall of Famer. Oh my God, I would never in real life. I am the most uncoordinated person in the world. But regardless, I guess maybe we should strive for that, for fulfilling his lifetime wish. I don't think we can change them, which is kind of lame in this game. And I think after we have a job, we'll maybe go ahead and explore this new world because this is the first time I have ever been in Belladonna Cove. Now we can finally see, now that I turned the lights on. Yeah, this apartment looks snazzy. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and lock in the want for the athletic career track. It's not an option today, so we're going to have to wait until tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and get us a car, and we'll go drive around the town. Man, if you really want to know how dated this game is, just look at the cars. Oh, man. All right, so this is now our default car. Let's go ahead and check out the town. So there's an arcade. Nice. Art museum, grocery store, library, coffee shop. There's a lot of parks. A gym. Wow, we have gyms now in The Sims 2. I kind of want to check out the arcade. That sounds really cool. Let's go there first. We're going to go on a tour of all of these lots. Well, not all of them, but a handful of them at least. Oh. All right, let's zoom out. I want to see what it looks like on the exterior. Oh my gosh, is someone giving birth? Oh, the reason why it zoomed in on her, I have this story progression mod. It sounded so cool, so I had to download it. And so I think like a lot of events that would normally happen when you're playing a specific family happen autonomously now, which is really cool. Yeah, I really like the overall aesthetic of this building and all of these surrounding lots really too. It really is kind of simulating a feel as if you were living in a big city, which I'm assuming Belladonna Cove is supposed to be a city. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We can come and buy The Sims Bustin' Out. We can buy SimCity 4 and we can buy SSX 3. You know what? I really miss being able to go to a store and buying a tangible game. There was something just so special about that. And that's what I really loved about The Sims 2. When The Sims 2 came out, it was not digital. It was on discs. So you had to actually go to Best Buy or Circuit City or Walmart to buy the expansion packs. Oh, wow. My Sims? Did My Sims come out during the time that Apartment Living did? Interesting. FIFA, Sports, Spore. Spore is actually the game that Will Wright left The Sims for. He was the original creator of The Sims, and he eventually left the team to go work on Spore, which I think was shortly after The Sims 2. They have The Sims Bustin' Out. How funny. I just did a Let's Play of that on my channel not too long ago. I'll link it. You guys can check it out. It was a really fun game. Oh man, I really miss the store system from the earlier Sims games. And magazines. Oh my gosh. Magazines. Wow. That takes me back to a whole other era. I used to have magazine subscriptions as a kid. Wow, I had a completely different childhood than most kids did these days. So even though this is labeled as an arcade, there's not like actual arcade games. Well, I guess there's these, but those came with the base game. I thought it was actually going to be like, you know, other games, like real arcade games, but this is still a cool lot. Let's go check something else out. The coffee shop sounded cool. Let's go there. The Central Drip Coffee Shop. Is that a play off of Central Perk from Friends? I sure think it is. That would be really cool if it has a famous couch in it like Friends does. Let's go there next. Oh my goodness. Look at this. All right, well, there isn't a couch, but I love this lot. This is so pretty. And the stage up here, you can sing? You can sing now in The Sims 2? Man, I really missed out. Oh, he's terrible. Ouch, cover your ears. Why is everyone standing behind the counter? All right, we ordered coffee, but we didn't get any. I definitely have not worked out all the bugs playing this game on Windows 11 yet, but so far it's not too bad, thankfully. Where are the sparkles coming from? A witch is here. Is this a good witch or a bad witch? I think it's a good witch. I was definitely drawn by all of the sparkles in the air. That must have been from her. Oh, you have familiars in this game. Wow. So her cat is her familiar. What if you don't have pets installed though? Now, I think I read somewhere that you do have to build up a relationship with a witch in order to become one yourself. Oh, doesn't look like she likes us. Looks like we're both bored with one another. Bummer. Another witch just came on the lot too. Which witch is which? Oh, she's leaving. She's getting on a broom. Wow. Look at all of the glitter and everything in the air. Well, let's go check out one other lot, and then maybe we'll go home and invite the good witch over for some coffee or something and like ask her to turn us into one ourselves. Freya's Raiments. Adorn yourself as a goddess when you shop at Freya's Raiments. Our selection is as infinitely large as the heavens, and our quality is unmatched in this world. Is that like a wizard's shop, maybe? Let's go there and check it out. I'm interested to see what it is. Oh, it's just a clothing store. Is this a real person? I think it is. It's a human statue. Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh. That is so scary. If someone did that to me in real life, I would have the crap scared out of me. We'll give him a tip though. It was still fun. All right, so this is just like a clothing store. I thought it was going to be like a sorcery store or something. I guess being magical in this game is like very exclusive. I think you probably have to befriend the witch first, so I might save that for my second part of my Let's Play. Oh, this is interesting. All of these like stairs all the way to get up here? What is up here? It's like I can hardly even focus the camera on it because it's so small and narrow. Oh wow, it's like a restaurant. Order food, hot dog, gyro, or a hamburger. Well, he's not really hungry right now because I cheated all of his needs. But it is cool to see that there's all of these stories on this lot. Let me know in a comment below if the Apartment Life expansion pack changed up the regulations on how many stories you could have in The Sims 2, because I thought you could only have 3 stories. But this is a lot. This is way more than that. Complain about noise. Oh my gosh, that's totally me complaining about my upstairs neighbors because they're so freaking loud. We're gonna totally complain to them about the noise. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, he's not happy. Well, I think it's safe to say that I definitely missed out by not having The Sims 2 Apartment Life, but that was not my fault. I still blame Aspyr to this day. Anyway, this was a really fun first episode of my Let's Play of The Sims 2 Apartment Life. If you enjoyed today's video, please do me a big favor by liking this video. That really helps me to grow my channel. And stay tuned for episode 2 coming soon. Stay subscribed if you want to get notifications for when it comes out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.